Hi, and welcome to this little tutorial about how to make a mind map using a tool called bubbl, a free online tool. Now, I use this topic with my Year 10 class when we're doing our 3D design, and when we get down to the planning section, one of the ways we're learning to do our planning is using a mind map, also known as a concept map, or different people have different names for them. Anyway, you'll see what they are soon. So we're going to use a website called bubbl, spelt like that with a full stop in the middle of it. If you're one of my students, you'll need to create an account. If you go register, I believe you will find that you can create a free account and that you can sign in using your Google account. I've already got one, so bear with me while I just log in quickly. Oh, come on. You remember me. Okay. Now, oh, go away. No. Okay, so if it's the first time you've logged in, it may not look identical to this, but basically we want to get to this section up here where it says mind maps, and we want to find a button that says new mind map, and we will get a new blank mind map looking like that. This bubble in the middle is kind of like the center of our mind map. It's where it all begins, and this is where I put my heading, and my heading in this case is going to be 3D print design project. You can name it anything logical and sensible. Now, once you've made bubbles using this program, when you click on it, you get a whole lot more options, colors, text sizes, all sorts of things. But for now, you're welcome to just leave it with the default colors. You can make more bubbles in two different ways. One is you'd hover over an existing bubble, and you could go the little plus on the top right that says add bubble. That will add another bubble at the same level. So it would be like adding another main heading, and that's just silly. I've got my main heading already. Now I want to make some subheadings. So that's where I use this plus down below, and I click on it, and it makes my next heading down. Now, for my next headings, I'm going to choose the stages in my design process. So the first one's planning. The second one, I'll click away from that to get rid of the menus. The second one, so now I can make my next bubble two different ways. I want it to be at the same level as this one because it's also a subheading. So I don't want it underneath the planning one. It's to go alongside it, and it's going to be designing. Is it going to be designing? No, I'm going to go for make shape. Spelling is always good. Make shape on computer. And then we're going to have another sibling bubble. I call them siblings because they're like it, as if it was a family tree. They're at the same level. That one would be print item. And the last one could be finishing, because we're going to need to finishing. We might need, oh my goodness, we might need to do some gluing or something like that. Now it's put itself in an annoying place. I'm going to see if it'll let me move it. Yes, cool. Now you don't have to have them all in a row like this. You can spread them around your screen whatever way you want, I think. Come on. Oh, it's annoying when it does that. It's shifting itself all over the show. I can zoom in and out with my touchpad, which I seem to need to do to bring that one back where I want it. There are tricks for moving things around the screen, and life's too short for me to stop what I'm explaining and show you it now. But basically, those are our subheadings. You can also, you can make your subheadings be whatever you want, but these are the ones for this project that I'm using. Now, I've put them out of order. Pretend they're in the right order. Planning came first. Okay, so in my planning section, now I'm going to make some child bubbles for each step in the planning. And my first one might be find my client, find someone who wants me to make them something. My second one could be, what else do I need to do there? Okay, find out what they want made, find out what client wants, etc., etc., until I've made a big, full, complicated mind map. Now, if you are in my class and you need to know, no, that's not it, and you need a heads up of the steps, I have made a document, which I'll share with you, with a whole lot of the steps that you might want to put into your mind map. I've put in subheadings. They're the same kind of ones as the ones I just showed you, and these steps all fit logically within one of those hub headings. You can probably work out where they go. If you get stuck, give us a yell. Last thing to know, this is saving as I go, so I don't need to save, but when you're finished, you do need to get it in a format that you can paste into your template that you're going to hand in, so that you can hand in a copy of your mind map. You could always just give me the link to your mind map and I can look at it live online, but that's kind of a pain when I'm doing your marking. Sometimes it's easier just to have a picture of it. So what we would do then, we'd go save as, and you could just save it as a picture, and probably PNG is as good as any, and that will save my beautiful mind map. It's downloaded it at the bottom of Chrome down there, and it has put it in my downloads folder, but the picture of it looks like, come on, like that. Nothing fancy, but perfectly, a perfectly good way to show what my planning process, what the steps in my planning process are. And that is all you need to know for this.